We dislike saying it to you, but the only way to get rich without working is by working so hard you get to a point where you have other people work tirelessly on your behalf. You cannot escape the hard work, but you can be intelligent about it. The smarter you are, the quicker you get there. Welcome to LuxLook 365, the channel where aspiring billionaires seek inspiration for their future. So, here are 10 ways to put wealth creation on autopilot. Set your default mode to hard work. To start, change your default choice to hard work. There should be no days off unless you can afford them. The key difference between successful individuals and those who fail lies in their daily habits. Some mistakenly believe that working 40 hours a week will enable them to attain their desired lifestyle. They are largely mistaken. The issue is that until you make hard work your standard, it might seem like a lot of effort. Afterward, it becomes just another 12-hour day. Autopilot doesn't mean you avoid work entirely. It means you follow a predetermined path and don't stop until you reach your goal. Automate investing and earnings. Automate your investments and income. Here's a practical approach. Prioritize your future earnings. Allocate 30% of your paycheck to automatic investments every time you get paid. Your bank can assist with this. Trust us, your brain can work in mysterious ways. Even with just $1,000 to last you the month, it can suffice. Even $500 can be enough. You'll find ways to make it work. If you're a lower or middle-income American, your best options are likely a 401k or Roth IRA. Otherwise, consider stocks. Self-compounding S&P 500. When it comes to stock investments, consider the self-compounding S&P 500. We personally own the Vanguard S&P 500 index now. We no longer manually select stocks unless we want some fun. Our primary automated investments are in the S&P 500. We don't directly manage it. Compound interest is perhaps the most underrated wealth-building method. This is how you eradicate generational poverty with just $10,000. Buy $10,000 worth of S&P 500 on your child's birth and let it compound. By the time your children reach retirement age, that sum will have grown to over $1 million. Do this for all your kids and grandkids. Even with life's challenges, you can achieve 10K. Just forget about it by putting it on the market. I'll take care of them 65 years later. Continue creating forever green IP, intellectual property. Another smart way to grow your wealth on autopilot is by accumulating licenses, trademarks, patents, and royalties. Start securing intellectual property, and whenever someone else uses your creation, license it. Money will flow into your account. The beauty of this is that almost no ideas are too far-fetched to consider. Someone had the idea of a rubber pirate comic book in 1997 after a dream. 2 years later, it became a cartoon, and 25 years later, a Netflix TV show. The creator continues to earn at every stage of the process. Reinvest profits in art. Reinvest your earnings, whether in a business or the arts. The goal is to maximize your portfolio's value before considering selling it. You're aware that the wealthy appreciate art, right? It's not just because they own it, it's because it makes them wealthier. The wealthy don't rush to part with their Picassos. In fact, 95% of billionaires allocate at least 5% of their portfolios to fine art because it consistently appreciates in value while traditional investments struggle year after year. You have the opportunity to add a potentially risk-reducing element to your portfolio with Masterworks while maximizing growth potential. Their team has decades of data and experience to handle the heavy lifting and has delivered profitable exits on 16 consecutive occasions. Hiring a CEO. Hiring a CEO for a company you've built doesn't necessarily mean you should run it. In fact, aiming to become a chairman or a board member might be a better position. This allows you to appoint and remove your own company CEO. The truth is, some of you excel at establishing businesses but lack the expertise to set up an HR department, expand to multiple locations, and get bogged down in endless meetings. At that point, you can either sell the business at its current value or appoint a CEO. Having a CEO who reports to you keeps you involved with the company while eliminating the hassle. Provided you're doing a good job, you can live a better life simply by receiving dividends. Use those dividends to secure your future. Acquire cash-flowing properties. The only way to build wealth is by purchasing a cash-flowing property each year. The money you earn is not meant for immediate spending, it's meant for buying assets that increase your income. If your business is profitable, use that income to acquire rental properties for yourself. Keep debt to a minimum. This way, your income is protected, and the properties generate a small monthly income to cover living expenses like groceries and utilities. Aim to acquire 1 or more properties each year. Once you have 3, 4, or 5 of them, they will start covering the cost of your vacations and your children's education. Between 10 and 12 years, you'll reach a tipping point where your rental properties annually cover the cost of a new home. With the substantial rental income, you can purchase even more rental properties. Thanks to this wealth generator, you can eventually retire and rely on them. As you accumulate 10 properties, your wealth automatically increases each year. Invest in REITs, real estate investment trusts. If you find owning properties yourself too demanding, though we recommend a property manager to handle most of the hassles, consider investing in real estate investment trusts, REITs. These funds purchase properties with money from investors and distribute rental income to investors. This way, you can avoid dealing with tenants or rent collection. REITs offer comparable earnings to the stock market and are one of the safest autopilot investments. Hire a wealth manager. A wealth manager oversees your financial growth. Typically, wealth managers consider clients with a minimum of $250,000, and most individuals contact them when they have between $2 and $5 million in investable income. These professionals and organizations manage your money for you, typically charging a fee of around 1%. Once you reach $5 million, you can trust them to manage your financial future. Automate your learning. Your wealth is directly tied to your knowledge. To maintain your sharpness, you must continue learning. Make learning a part of your daily routine. While brewing your morning coffee and sipping it, dedicate time to learning. Whether it's reading a few pages, listening to a podcast, an audiobook, or using a tool designed to enhance focus and clarity, invest in your education. It's akin to engaging in wealth therapy for yourself. Be cautious of anyone promising effortless wealth. There are no shortcuts that will make you wealthy, as they profit from your hard-earned money. If there were a way to turn $1 into $2, you'd keep using that method indefinitely. Always remember that people will try to sell you dreams. Memberships in private investing groups and Amazon FBA schemes are not the answer. What's truly valuable is a comprehensive education that empowers you to independently advance. Everything on this list requires you to become a person who genuinely deserves wealth and can monetize their own skills at any time. Achieving wealth on autopilot means you've accumulated so much wealth that your residual income and interest surpass your spending power. You gain wealth by taking numerous risks with a small sum of money. Maintaining wealth involves taking minimal risks with substantial resources. The goal is to reach a point where you remain wealthy. We even have a bonus for you, since you're still watching this inspiring video. There is no magic solution to the secret of wealth. You won't receive a call one day telling you that you've made it, because no one else is keeping track of your journey. There is no finish line. It's never automatic or easy. Nothing worthwhile happens quickly or effortlessly. The only way to end this race is to stop running. There is never enough. But if you keep moving forward, you'll have more than you do now. You'll help more people and your work will have greater meaning. Once you realize that hard work is inevitable, you can redirect your energy to make the most of the situation. We hope you'll gain that wisdom someday. If you're already there, type the word WISE in the comments section. See how many have already figured it out.